So how do you read people? I just came back from the gym. As you can tell, I went not only to a high rocks class, but then I went to the steam room, the sauna, the cold plunge, the hot bath, the normal pool, back to the steam room, sauna, cold plunge. You get the point, right? So I did that for a couple hours afterwards. But I saw the same instructor that I had yesterday, and again, she scowled at me, and then I realized that's her normal face. That's her being happy and at ease. And it reminded me that when we read people in the past, it was very cut and dry. If they smiled, they were happy. If they were frowning, they were sad or angry. We know that's just not the case. I have seen extremely angry people smiling and people almost close to tears smiling. So smiling doesn't mean that someone's necessarily happy or pleased or in a state of gratitude or joy. Nor does arms that are crossed mean that someone's defensive, angry, upset, unwilling to engage with you. So how do we read people? Well, we use something that we call calibration, which means that when you meet someone, you take a mental snapshot of how they are when you interact with them. And then you monitor their behavior, their body language, their vocal tone throughout your time with them to see if that snapshot changes in any way. Does their face redden? Does their posture change? Do they smile or grimace or something? Does a muscle tick in their jaw? Do their eyes narrow or dilate? We're constantly monitoring changes in their behavior. From there, we can then start to read that person, because maybe it is the case with this gym instructor. Her scowling face is her happy face. She was super nice to me. She's like, hello, how are you? And I can't do her accent, but she was really lovely. But so it's about reading people accurately based upon your first snapshot and then calibrating throughout that interaction to see how they shift and change. The only trick to this is that sometimes you meet them and they're not in okay space. So your initial snapshot is one of them in distress, and then you calibrate and you see, oh, okay, now they seem like they're at ease, they're happy, they're more relaxed. So it's about being able to measure the shifts in their behavior and their focal tone against your initial snapshot, and that's calibration. But it also shows us that our unconscious mind takes everything personally. So if we perceive that someone is angry, upset, they may not be, but we perceive it, then we react to that person accordingly, how we would to someone who we thought is upset, angry, frustrated, disappointed. Don't take things personally, read people properly, and calibrate against your first interaction with them. See how you go.